Salinas to my right, Paul Osbury. And ladies and gentlemen, it's been a Sabercat night. Let me tell you, I gave you some stats of the halftime. Before I do that, I'm going to thank people bringing me this live action from Edinburg Stadium. That is Cat TV 17. That is KATS Channel 17, of course, being screened by ValleyCentral.com. That is KGBT Channel 4 Sports. Special thanks going out to Lee Chan Martinez, Mr. Channel, and of course Joe Bowling. Special thanks going out to y'all. Also for these shirts, everybody, people are wearing them, Pablo, and they love them, man. Clark Knapp Honda, thank you very much. Going out to Israel Silva and Michelle Sparks. Let's also thank our board of trustees, which is President Juan Sani Palacios, our Vice President Dr. Martin Castillo, our Secretary Jaime Solis, and the members are Jaime Chavana, Carmen Gonzalez, Robert Peña Jr., and David Torres. Special thanks going out to Mr. Torres and Mr. Chavana. They'll be leaving us, Chavana after 12 years and Mr. Torres after 8 years. Special thanks going out to them for, you know, the time they've taken away from their family and so on. I'm going to go over some few stats. A little shout out going out to Mr. and Mrs. Rudy Rodriguez tuning in. Hey, Rudy, hope you're enjoying the game, and I've heard you've been hearing us throughout the past 2 weeks. I hope you continue hearing us and enjoying the games being brought to you, like I said, from Catch TV. That is KTS Channel 17. Shout out going out to Rudy, Lucy, and the family there at the Rodriguez. Also, shout out going out to Mr. and Mrs. George Avila, Celia Avila, my Celia Avila, Miss Avila. Keep on battling, baby. I love you. And good luck with everything. Also to my mom and dad, Mr. and Mrs. Donato Salinas, C. Salinas Sr., of course. Mom and dad, Mom, happy belated birthday. Happy 79 to you. I love you all, man. Thanks for tuning in. Special thanks going out also to my wife. And thank you for tuning in. Ida Salinas, my daughter Kayla, my daughter Kyra, and I'm sure Kyra's with Marcos. Marcos, hope you're enjoying the game. Guess what, Marcos, Pablo.
Yep, so.
Pablo and Mark, I hope you don't mind me talking about you a little bit here, but he's not just any shirt guy, man. He wears 3 colors, I think, black, blue, and
I see what you're saying.
maybe a maroon, nothing. And last year he didn't ask me for a shirt. This year he goes, I want a shirt. So for somebody like that to say they like the shirt, somebody doesn't like just any T-shirt, a little shout out going out to you, Marcos. Thanks for liking the shirts. And let me tell you, ladies and gentlemen, it's been all Robert Vela Sabercats. They've got 11 first downs to 7 that the Coyotes have, and they only picked up those 7 on their last 2 possessions, and coming up only with 7 points with 1:23 left after leading 28-7. There was only 1:23 left. With 1 second left, the Sabercats came up and put another 7 to make it 35-7, and that's where we stand right now. We're at the 3rd quarter once again. I'm Donut Salinas, and to my right is Paul Osbury, and you're listening to Team Donut and Paul. Pablo, what do you got from the halftime report downstairs?
Yeah, I talked to Coach Salinas. We were, he's a former defensive back. He played defensive back in college, coached linebackers and DBs. Obviously, he's a head coach now, and same for myself. And we were just kind of joking back and forth about how he's just picking them apart in the secondary with his passes. And we were talking about that last touchdown play, that gorgeous in and out, that play. He set it up beautifully. You know, it's a matter of scheme. It's not by accident that receiver was wide open. He had some receivers that baited the defensive back, and he took the bait and left him wide open. It was just a very clever design by Coach Salinas. Very well run route by the receiver. All together good for the Sabercats.
Here we go. It'll be the Sabercats kicking from the south to the north. Go ahead, Pablo.
High, a nice high kick. Plenty of hang time to get the return team down there. Oh. A good hit. And he's running backwards. Don't run backwards, but he decided to run backwards. He, you know, I'm sure he was doing the best he can, but he could have. He was right around the 20. Next thing you know, he's on the 7. Ouch.
Ouch. So, Pablo, we talk all the time, and on every game we bring up field position. Is that not good field position?
No, sir, not good field position. You got to go, what, about 93 yards. You know, good field position would be in the middle of the field because you only got to go half the field. But now you got to go 97% of the way. And, you know, La Jolla already in a hole.
All right, so it's going to be the start of the second half, ladies and gentlemen. Sabercats 35, La Jolla Coyotes 7. It'll be 1st and 10. La Jolla pinned back at their own 7-yard line.
Okay, Sabercats, you can see on your screen when you get the wide view, double twins, which means 2 receivers left, 2 receivers to the right. You can see Julio Garcia in the shotgun. Can't tell who's in the backfield. It looks like it's going to be Justin Leanos. He adjusts his position a little bit. It's going to be a quarterback read option. And he decided to give to his tailback for no more than a gain of 1.5. Don't right up the gut.
1, maybe they're calling it 1. It'll be 2nd and 9 coming up for La Jolla. And they're now at the 8-yard line. That's their own 8-yard line. Poor field position for La Jolla. They're down 35-7, hoping they do something on this first drive because if they stay in that side of the field, Pablo, you know the Sabercats are going to have a good field position.
You're right about that. You don't want the Sabercats to smell any more blood in the water than they already do. And so La Jolla certainly want to drive this ball, but they don't want to give the Sabercats opportunity to score. It looks like a blitz off the edge from the Sabercats. A very good run route as the middle was left available because of the blitz. They run the post route, don't it? And they're going to move those chains.
They needed 9. They pick up 14 on the play. Ball will be set quickly at the, call it the 18-yard line, 17-yard line. Well, I'll wait and see what they put up on the board. But, yeah, I'm calling it the 18-yard line. So it'll be 1st and 10, ball at the 18. And we're at about under 11 minutes left in the third quarter. La Jolla picking up their first down.
And Sabercats looking at double twins again. Garcia in the shotgun. He's going to give it to his tailback. And just no room, just a suffocating defensive line. And look at that, ladies and gentlemen. I want you to notice the sportsmanship by Vela. He was wrapped up. They could have easily, dragged him down or hurt. But you know what? The whistle was blown. Hey, let him go. We did our job. So props to the Sabercats. We're on the right state of mind.
Pablo, after this explain, I have a question for you that we talked about a lot last 2 weeks ago when they were here. And I'll bring it up after this play. For right now, ladies and gentlemen, we're under 10 left in the third quarter. It's 2nd and 11 coming up for La Jolla. They're at their own 22-yard line. It's Sabercats 35, La Jolla 7. Pablo.
Double twins. Julio Garcia in the backfield with Leanos on his right hip. It's going to look like it's going to be a pass. It's a pump fake. He throws it down the middle. Excellent defensive back play. I'm not sure. Let me see by Ibarra. I want you to notice, if you ever look at the replay, he hits the ball with his right hand, and that is just absolutely outstanding technique, ladies and gentlemen.
We got a flag on the play. The back referee threw the flag. It might be him thinking he was jumping on his back before he made contact with the ball. Here's the call.
Holding an eligible receiver, number 19 on the defense. 10 yards
Holding.
Automatic first down.
Ouch.
So that's going to be the first flag of the second half, and it's going to go for 10 yards, and it's going to give them an automatic first down. So we're going to
move those chains.
So quickly now it is 1st and 10. After starting at their own 7, it is the Coyotes at their own 33-yard line.
Double twins as Garcia moves Leanos around. Probably has some extra protection, and I see now why, because it's a pass. He's flushed it out of the pocket. As you can see, he's got nowhere to go. He does find a man underneath. That's a good little grab. I'll tell you what, that's pretty nifty by Joel Casas. As there what could have been a loss, they ended up getting about 3 or 4, don't it?
Yep. Oh, they're giving him up to 5 yards there, play.
Very generous spot.
Yeah, and it's going to be 2nd and 5 coming up. We'll call it a short 6 coming up for La Jolla. The clock is running. We're under 9:30 left in the third quarter. Still Sabercats 35, Coyotes 7. Pablo, I was going to bring up.
Yo.
When is Coach Salinas getting his foot off the pedal this game?
He has got a lead foot, ladies and gentlemen. Of course, we're referring to, at what point in time do you slow down the game? I'll tell you what, not until like the last few seconds, I can tell you that. And we have, a very good run by Leanos, as he's probably the most upset player over there. He says, I'm going to go ahead and put it on my shoulders. Let's go.
Pick up of, call it 21 yards. So one more time for the La Jolla Coyotes.
Move those chains.
Third first down, Pablo. They started at their own 7, and quickly they're at the 45-yard line of the Sabercats. Under 9 minutes left in the third quarter. La Jolla down 35-7. Nobody told them they were down by 28 points, Pablo.
Well, they're coming out firing, and I'll give you credit. And obviously, great job by Coach Espinosa of the Jolla Coyotes, because they are coming out hard and against a very stingy defense of the Sabercats. Double twins. The snap is up. He's got plenty of time. He has a man deep if he can make the catch, and his foot is in bounds. A great play. First down, and they're going to move those chains. A good route.
Quickly all the way down to the, call it the 23-yard line of the Sabercats. So after starting at their own 7 with bad, as me and Pablo called it, bad field position, quickly they have a 1st and 10, and they're at the Sabercat 24-yard line.
I'll tell you what, great route. That is very similar to the touchdown pass that Vela threw, but for the fact that that route drew him toward the sideline instead of to the end zone. A good pass and a good catch. And another run by Leanos.
Good play.
Ooh, they are real. They found some running room on the right side. Boy, I hope Leanos, I'm sure the Coyotes hope he's okay. His players are just praying he gets up. You see him pull him up? No, trust me, you're not hurt. Come on, man, get up.
Yeah, picked up only 2 yards on the play. There was a hole there. Something was going to happen. Number 3, I believe, came up with a big play to hold him to just 2 yards. 2nd and 8 coming up. People are starting to get into the game, Paulo. It's not over, so Sabercats realizing we can't let them score that easy. Here we go. It's going to be 2nd and 8, and it's under 8 minutes left in the 3rd quarter. It's still the Sabercats 35 and the Coyotes 7.
Sabercats looking at trips left, trips right, and he's flushed it out of the pocket. He's got nowhere to go. A great job, don't it, by the defensive line. They attacked from all angles. He had no lane. They had both the contain, they had up the center. That was just a tremendous job of the D-line.
Once again, he's been brought back at the 34, but they hit him at the 30, so the ball will be spotted at the 30. That's a good call there by the refs. He was gang tackled all the way back to the 34. It'll be a 3rd and 16 coming up. Quickly, once again, Paulo, they get into a 1st and 10, and they find a way to go back the other way.
You're right about that, Donut. You know, basically shooting yourself in the foot a little bit. Not that they did that intentionally, but they were driving. What you don't need is anything going against you against the Sabercats. Trips right. If you're the Sabercats, he hit. His elbow gets hit. The ball floated in the air for a brief moment, as you can see there.
We got a flag.
We don't know what the flag is, ladies and gentlemen, but I'll tell you what, the quarterback doesn't have much time.
That play just took too long to develop, Paulo. And then he waited too long, stayed in the pocket a little too long, and he got hit as he was releasing the ball. Here comes the call.
No receiver downfield.
Okay.
Number 19. He was
decline
covered
that?
up.
Now you can explain, Donut. I can explain.
Go ahead, Paulo. It is being declined. Why would the coach do that, Paulo?
Well, that was either the player lined up wrong, ladies and gentlemen. There are some rules as to how you line up on the line of scrimmage. You know, it's by design where these guys line up. One guy's a little closer than the other. It's all a careful orchestra, and I would bet that number 19 has made a little mental mistake and lined up. Someone covered him up. In other words, they were on the line, so he was not eligible to go beyond 2 yards past the line of scrimmage, and he did.
All right, they declined the call to make it, instead of 3rd and 26, it's going to be 4th and 16 coming up for La Jolla. They're going for it.
And he's got a little bit of time. As he throws it in the corner, it's going to be easy interception. Intercepted and being run back. He is on the 50. One man to beat. And he just, as you can see, ladies and gentlemen, he just.
What a play by that lineman, Paulo. Give me a number, please.
I'm
68?
trying. Okay, we got a 68. You want to go with 68? That's Mark Perales for hustling and saving a touchdown.
Here's the replay. Take it, Paulo.
Oh, look at this. Obviously, there's some blocking right there. And it's 68. Look at that. Whoa! 68, man. I'll tell you what, Mark Perales hustling because he prevented a touchdown. Hopefully.
One more time, Paulo. Hats off to them coaches. They got these kids playing
hard.
No matter
You're right,
what.
because that's a mental deal right there, don't it? If he had, in his mind, if he had given up, he's not going to get that kid's foot. That is all heart and spirit. So,
all right, here we go. Nevertheless, it's going to be 1st and 10 for the Sabercats. The first run of the 3rd quarter is going to go to the left side, and it'll go all the way down to about the 9, 8. And there's another flag. It'll be half the distance. It's going to be 1st and goal for the Sabercats. One more time, we're going to
move those chains.
Paulo, I'm sorry.
And I think we're going to have to drop them chains.
Paulo, I'm sorry. I was talking when the play started. So I didn't.
Nombre, hey, man, you're mi amigo, a brother from another mother.
Is that what you call it?
What?
Play? Is that what I did?
No, play right next to play. Play by.
All right. All right, here comes the call. It's going to be.
End of the play.
Yes, sir. Little frustration, don't it?
Yeah. Number 36.
Clearly,
Out of bounds.
frustration is probably beginning to show.
Automatic first down.
Automatic first down. Ball will be set just right inside the 5-yard line, so it'll be 1st and goal. Ball at the 4-yard line for the Sabercats. 6:41 left in the 3rd quarter, and it's going to be Sabercats not even needing a first down to score.
Coach Salinas with his foot clearly on the gas pedal. Hands off to the right side. Good job on the defense. Great defensive stance, and a good job by, maybe Ricardo Ordonez. Maybe a gain of 1, don't it?
Maybe a 1 yard. We'll give him halfway. We'll give him a yard. Let's give him a yard, Paulos. It's going to be from the 5 to the 4. It'll be 2nd and goal from the 4-yard line. Once again, Sabercats knocking on the door.
You're right about that.
Paulo, defense almost came up with 14 points.
You're right about that.
Your coach Salinas is saying,
que más quieres? If your defense is scoring and your offense is scoring, you should be in good shape. Here we go, a very well-designed play. That's usually a pass you would see. Touchdown, Sabercats! That's the type of route you'd see with Wes Welker being thrown to by Peyton Manning. You have a quick kid, a quick player, a few steps up, who runs out of bounds. If it's on target, you can't stop it.
All right, so with 6:04, it's another score for the Sabercats. Ladies, Pablo, I'm putting my stat sheet away, man. I mean, I'm sorry, but
I know what you're saying.
I don't like to. Not that we want to brag about it, whatever, but there's no need to let numbers of that kind known to. You know, I'm sure we have people from La Jolla. We have people from all over the world tuning in, Pablo.
Kick us up, don't it?
There's no need to bring up those numbers. So it's
Extra point, Sabercats.
So with 6:04 left in the third, the Sabercats touch the ball for the first time. They go 2 plays. They get into the end zone from 5 yards out. So it's now the score with 6:04 left in the third. It is Robert Vela, Sabercats, 42, and the La Jolla Coyotes, 7.
You know, Donut, that certainly shows a lot of class on your part. You know, ladies and gentlemen, we keep these statistics. You know, whenever we may or may not have a close game, you know, these statistics kind of tell a tale. You know, one team has X amount of turnovers, the other team has X amount of first downs. It kind of gives you a little tale, a little story, but, you know, at this point, it's not necessary because the score is just all you need to know. I mean, it is what it is, don't it?
Yeah, it is what it is. And again, we had a good, I mean, even though the score didn't show the first half because, like we said, La Jolla came right back and ran back 90, 95, 93 yards. He got it the 5 to the 2.
Okay, yeah.
The 3. So he went 92 yards, but on the second play they fumble, and the Sabercats go 95 yards on that fumble. So from it being a 7-7 game, all of a sudden it was 14-0.
You know, that hurts. You cannot give Vela an opportunity. You cannot, squander an opportunity, and you cannot give these guys, any wiggle room because they're going to take it.
And then again, with the time running out, they came back and they got into the red zone, but went backwards. After being at the 18, they ended up going back to the 28, and they turned the ball over on downs. They scored. Once again, they came back and scored after it was 28-0, and they left 1:23 on the clock before the half, and Sabercats drove the other way with 1:23 left. With 1 second left, they put another 7 points to make it 35. Now they come back to start the half. They pick up 4 first down. Things looks good for La Jolla. All of a sudden, interception went all the way down to the 40-yard line, and then a big play. We had
a good run to the left side.
A good run to the left side, all the way down to the 3.
And 2 short runs, a little quick pass. Bam!
Bangs, 42-7. So if it says anything, you got to realize it's not going to take long for these Sabercats to put points on the board whenever any points. Wow, they got a good district, and they got some tough teams in their district they're going to have to beat.
Well, that's what they're saying about Sabercats. They got some tough teams to beat. They're talking about the Sabercats right now.
Yeah.
And they're looking at double twins.
Delay of game, Pablo. And you know what? I was talking to Coach referee Gracia Fred. Gracia, and he says it takes a lot of weight off your shoulders as a ref. Now what you do is you don't worry about that clock. You don't worry about it. So, now he said he wanted to talk to our clock guy one time because that 40 clock wasn't going as quick as it should have been going.
Victor De Hoyos in the backfield with Garcia giving Llanos a breather, apparently. Double twins. It's a shotgun. It passes up quick to the left, but the defense is just as quick on the scene and a minimal gain of
4 yards.
I don't know, 4 yards. Don't a good call,
Give
brother.
it 4 yards. It's going to be 2nd and 11 coming up for the La Jolla Coyotes. Ball at their own 24-yard line.
And it looks like La Jolla doing the best they can.
Good shot going out to that Warren Ramos.
Yep, Ramos.
Ramos, Warren. He'll serve you with your warrant. Let me tell you, that's Terry Palacios. He'll send you out there. Good shot going out to Judge Terry Palacios. Hey, Terry, how you doing? Hope you tuned in, man.
Yeah, Ramos, hey, he played defensive line. He was, we graduated together. He was yes, sir, outstanding all-district defensive lineman for the Bobcats. It's good to see him again, remembering them old Bobcat days.
Class of 84, class of 84.
Snap is up, and he is suffocated as he did not have an opportunity. That's a slow developing play, don't it? And it requires time. And if you get some upfield surge from the D-line, it's done.
Lost to 4 yards. Call it a 3rd and 15 ball back at the 20-yard line. And ladies and gentlemen, we're just hoping they run this clock, and they have been doing that for the 3rd quarter.
You're right.
We'll wait to see what's going to happen for the rest. But for right now, we're under 5 minutes left already in the 3rd quarter. We just got back. Little shout out going once again for the last time to the Avila family and Mr. and Mrs. Donato Salinas. Mommy, happy belated.
Happy
79.
belated.
Love you, man. Pablo, take it away, Pablo.
You got it, brother. Looking at trips right, split left. If you're the Sabercats, shotgun, quick pass to the left, but the defenders are just as quickly. Great job to really negate that play, don't it? And I'll tell you what, right now I can tell the Sabercats are playing with a lot of confidence and and I'm going to say there's a lot of cockiness. Not that they're being rude, they're feeling real good about themselves by the way they're coming up.
I talked about it kind of like, I'm not saying they didn't have to do it, but all of a sudden I remember what they've been done to the last 2 years. So
they got beat on.
No problem in what Coach Salinas is doing, man. Because let me tell you what, people have been doing that to him for 2 years. It's Sabercat time.
You're right about that. And it's the third quarter, and Coach Salinas, he's got lead all on his feet. He's got his foot on the gas pedal, and here they go the punt. It's a high snap. He's not going to be able to punt it. He is going to be tackled, and just like that, an outstanding special team play by Ryan Rodriguez to get to the punter. And we're going to call that real good special field position, don't it? I'm just going to say.
Is it?
I'm just going to call
it
good.
They got 4 yards to go.
Not even. Oh, 4.
4.
Very generous spot.
Yes.
That is outstanding field position.
So, again, they can score without picking up a first down.
You're right about that, don't it? And they probably will.
So we won't even move them chains before we start the possession.
No.
We're just going to drop them chains.
No, we don't even need them.
It'll be first and go for the Sabercats this time. Instead of starting at the 5, they'll be starting at the 4-yard line of the Coyotes. It is right now 42 for Robert Vela, 7 points for La Jolla, and the Sabercats are knocking on the door one more time.
All right, you can see motion across the formation. It's a quick pass, play action, extremely wide open. I'll tell you what. Touchdown, Sabercats! Very well-designed play, don't it, by the Sabercats. I continue to be impressed with the coaching staff from Coach Salinas on down. That is a very well-designed play. It's just really, really tough for the defense, ladies and gentlemen. Do you come up to stop the run, which they've been doing? If you come up to stop the run, you leave a guy open. Do you cover the guy? What if it was a run that you can't tackle him? What do you do? Apparently they made the wrong decision and touchdown Sabercats.
Point after Pablo.
Kick looks good from here, don't it? Extra point, Sabercats.
So once again, they come up with a short field, 105 yards, 104 yards. That's how much they've had to travel for 14 points in the third quarter for a total of 9 yards, Pablo. So with 4:23 left in the third, it is now Robert Vela Sabercats 49 and the La Jolla Coyotes 7.
Look at that replay, don't it? Again, very well-designed play. If you see this run, you see the run right there pulls up the linebackers. And see there, number 33 right there? See, he came up ready to support the run. Turns out it wasn't a run, and that's why he was so open. Because if it was a pass, he should have been backing up in that void right there. But the play-action pass took care of that. That's why he was so open.
Hey, Paulo, once again, for me.
Hey, Mina, come on.
Texas.
Yeah, whoop, whoop, whoop.
Here we go.
Whoop, whoop.
We got everything now here.
He's feeling it.
Stadium, man. It's great, man. We can't wait to get that kiss cam going.
Oh, hey, where's it at?
Maybe. It's a family thing.
Family atmosphere, don't
we'll wait on that.
Hey, look at that. Some happy fans.
Yeah.
Oh, they are feeling it, ladies and gentlemen. It feels good to be a Sabercat fan tonight.
Screen. Good job, Cats TV. That is KATS Channel 17, man.
Having some fun tonight, don't it?
Hey, Paulo, I was going to get to giving you one more time a special thanks for joining me, this past year and now this year. And it's just so easy. I tell my wife and my friends and my mom and dad, it's just like sitting there talking to a buddy of mine watching the game.
You are.
The game we enjoy watching, and you know what? People don't mind hearing us. Let me tell you what, Paulo, we had some great numbers last week with the defending Super Bowl champs playing in another channel, and there were still people tuned in to Cats TV 17.
And we appreciate that. And that has more to do certainly with us. It has everything to do with ValleyCentral.com and Cats TV. The whole encompasses all the kids, all the students, all the professionals. It's an overall well done job, don't it?
All right, here we go. Kick off, Pablo.
A very good kick. High. He's going to be fielded obviously at the 5. I'm looking at the coverage team. It doesn't appear there's any holes. And we got a man down. He slipped. The man that is responsible for the edge actually went too far outside. And sometimes you can secure the edge, but you can really overly secure the edge. And he left a void, a lane. And props to the returner to take advantage of that and give him some decent field position and maybe some life.
All right, came to the 42, but he did step out of bounds at about the 36-yard line, so it's going to be 1st and 10 for La Jolla, and that's going to be the best field position they've had in the second half. They started at the 7. They started at the I want to say the 18.
Oh,
and
yes, sir.
now they're going to start at their own 36-yard line. So that's by far the best field position of the second half.
So let's see what Coach Espinosa has in store for us with the Coyotes. As the Sabercats looking at Twins left, I'm looking at the defense. I'll tell you what, the Sabercats are taking a chance. They have everybody up. I mean, they're just taking a chance right now, don't it? And they should be suffocating this run, and in fact, they are. I can tell by the secondary, don't it, that they're not respecting the pass at this time. A gain of 2, 3?
Give them 3 yards on the play. It'll be 2nd and 7 coming up. And quickly, we are under 4 minutes left. Pablo, real quick, opening ceremonies one more time, man.
Oh, you noticing? And look at that light at the top of the ladder of the fire truck, man. Don't it? You keep bringing up a gorgeous, it had everybody feeling good. Remembering, of course, what happened, but feeling good about being Americans, feeling proud about the people that are here, first responders. It was great. It was great.
Hey, thank God we're lucky people, man. Let me tell you what. Thank you very much, Lord.
Amen. Nowhere to be better than USA, and better than that in Texas, baby. Here we go. A quick screen to the left. You see that little fake right there as a fumble. I don't think it's recovered in bounds. Will they give him the roll, don't it? As long as it wasn't thrown forward, they got to give him where the ball rolled, correct?
No, we're spotting him back. One ref is spotting it over here.
Yeah.
One's going back to where he fumbled.
It appears to be recovered by La Jolla High School.
Oh, it's because he was recovered.
Oh, it wasn't recovered. It went out of bounds.
Look at that, ladies and gentlemen. Look at that gorgeous picture.
Sabercats TV. That's KATS Channel
Don't
17.
Mira, look at that, brother.
And Susan Smith. That's awesome, man. And ladies and gentlemen,
thanks a lot, Martin, for the heads up.
Man. Thanks a lot, man, gentlemen. That's awesome, man. Look, shout out to Miss Falcon. Miss Falcon, we read the book to our kids, Pablo, about 9/11, and I had never even heard or seen that book before. You know what? I'm reading it all again tomorrow, man. It gives you a lot of information that's, takes you back, man, to where I knew exactly where I was when that happened. Here we go. It's going to be 1st and 10, so one more time for La Jolla.
Move those chains. A little bit of life.
You know what, Pablo? La Jolla's got now 7 first downs in the second half, no points. The Sabercats have no first downs and 14 points.
That's a hard stat.
Oh. If he looks for the ball and not go for the player, we'll have another stat.
Well, I'm sure that player heard some footsteps. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes people have wood floors, or like in school, like the principal wears boots. Oh, here comes the principal. You can hear him coming. Okay, he heard. Hey, yeah. Hey, you got me.
Mr. Peña,
Cipriano Peña. Cipriano Peña, we know you're coming down the hallway. Get rid of those boots.
Little shout out going out to Mr. Peña.
Yeah, you got me on that one, baby.
Good gentleman. Mr. Peña, we mentioned boots, and they knew who it was.
There you go. Brewster Longhorns in the house.
All right, here we go. It's going to be a 2nd and 10, 3:20
You got it.
left in the third.
All right, he's going to be in pressure. He's being flustered out of the pocket. I think he's already decided he's going to keep it, and he decides to throw it away. And I'll tell you what, there's just no running room. There's nothing going on for La Jolla as the secondary is in full coverage. Nobody was open, and then the D-line is getting to the quarterback. What can you do?
Yeah, eat it.
Toss it.
Got rid of it, so it stops the clock one more time. 3:17 left in the third. It's still Robert Vela, Sabercat Knight all night long. They're up by the score of 49-7.
The only good news for La Jolla is this has been a long, sustained drive, eating up that clock. I think everybody wants that clock to run, except for Coach Salinas. He's got his foot on the gas pedal. Quarterback sneak right up the gut. A little delayed draw. It caught Vela by surprise. A very good play calling by Coach Espinosa. They needed about
10
and they got
11.
12.
So
move those chains. Run the clock, run the clock, run the clock.
Although 8 first downs to 0.
Well, you would think if you looked at just that statistic, you would think that La Jolla's dominating. But then you look at all that matters because at the end of the day, at the end of the night, don't it? Whoever's number is larger than the other, that's who's going to win. Yeah, that's how it works.
Okay.
I'm just saying that's how it works.
All right.
Not if you got the coolest uniforms. No.
I'm going to bring back after this play. Here we go. What you tell your kids.
Oh yes, sir. I do. My philosophy is very simple.
Pick up of 2 yards. And ladies and gentlemen, I'm talking about Paul Osbury as a coach. You know how these kids, and Paul, that's the best way to tell these kids, you know what, forget it. It happened.
Yeah.
When the referee makes a call, that's what happened. Whether it did or not, or you say, what did he call? Well, it happened.
That's right. But he held him. Did they call it? No. Well, you know what? There was no holding. Okay, let's go. And
that's hearing it from a coach, Coach Paul Osbury Brewster.
Longhorns in the house. And that's not to get on a player, but that's to move them along psychologically, don't it? You want to keep them in the game.
That's a great idea. That's what's a good thing you do.
Flush it out the pocket. Nowhere to go.
Sandwich, Pablo.
And a sack lunch by Joe Gonzalez. I'll tell you what, and great job. If you look at the replay, you can see both linemen came up, and they worked in unison. One was on the left side of the quarterback. One was on the right side. He had nowhere to go. And that's all that is good, well-coached defense, don't it?
All right, so it's going to be 3rd and 18 once again, Pablo.
They
pick up a few first downs, 4
and
or 5.
Then stall,
they get into the 30, the 35, and then they start going the other way. Once again, they go back 8 yards, so call it 3rd and 18 coming up. 1:30 left in the 3rd quarter.
Garcia in the backfield looks like Llanos back there. It's going to be a pass. He has a little bit of time. He throws in the middle. He's got a man. He makes a really good catch. I'll tell you what.
18 and he
Garcia Tocasas, move those chains. That was a Garcia Tocasas connection. I ran a post in traffic. I'll tell you what, Joel Casas, you proved to me you're brave.
Run the clock.
Run the clock. And for Joel Casas, I mean, he caught the ball around to 4 or 5 guys.
He knew he was going to get hit.
And he did get hit, but he hung on the ball. So I'll tell you what, Joel Casas, you are a player, young man.
That's number 19?
Number 19. You got that right.
All right, good call there. Pablo, there's the flag one more time on the screen. There we go. We're back.
Oh, that's just beautiful.
It's beautiful, man. Great job.
Yes, sir. Hey, here comes a blitz right up the middle. It's being picked up. He does have a man open deep. And again, the ball is underthrown. That pass, ladies and gentlemen, if it is thrown over the left shoulder of the receiver, it puts the DB in a bind. But if you throw it over his right shoulder, you bring him into play. That's exactly what happened.
All right, so they complete in the end zone. So it'll be 55 seconds left in the 3rd still, and it's going to be a 2nd and 10, ball at the 25-yard line.
You're right about that, don't it? 2nd and 10, a little bit of life with the clock. Of course, the clock stops with the incomplete pass, but a little bit of life in La Jolla, a little bit of fight. They're down by a whole bunch, but I'll tell you what, there's no quit in the Coyotes. Give credit to Coach Espinosa for keeping them up. It's going to be a quick screen to the left. He has a little bit of room. Can he get outside? Some real good speed. I'll tell you what. You got to give credit to Christian Cardenas. That young man got some wheels.
All right. Came down to it's going to be a 3rd and 5. Ball's being spotted right at the 20, and it'll be a 3rd down. Pablo, we're under 30 seconds to go, and the play clock's got about a 6 different second there, so they're going to have to run a play.
I'll tell you what, La Jolla is doing some very good play calling at this time. I got to give them credit because they're really pulling all rabbits out of the hat at this time. There you go. Snap is up. It's a play action draw. He's being flustered. He throws it to a wide open man, and he does catch the ball. He's still on his feet.
Oh, and ran over somebody.
Wait, what?
Oh, they put his knee down.
His knee, don't it? Look at that, referee. You must be a former referee, don't it? You saw that before we all did.
The knee was down.
But if we had a replay, he didn't have possession while his knee was down. But that's all right. You know what? What do I tell? Hey, his knee was down. Next. Okay.
Hey, what did he call? Knee down?
That's it. So that's what happened. Thank you. So they're gonna.
Here we go. Make some noise. They're calling it, but it's gonna take us to the end of the 3rd quarter, ladies and gentlemen, because he did catch the ball. His knee went down. They
moved those chains, and they're gonna drop them chains.
Then they started the clock, and it finished the last 10 seconds. So after 3 quarters of play here at Edinburg Cat Stadium, I'm Donut Salinas. This is Paul Osbury. We're Team Donut and Paul. It's been all Sabercats tonight, but it's La Jolla knocking on the door this time. It'll be 1st and goal. Ball at the 9-yard line. And Pablo, they want some noise from the crowd. They don't want them to score.
Ooh, we got some music, some rock and roll in the background, baby. So I'll tell you what. If this was the NFL, Coach Espinosa over there would have walked out, throwing his little red flag. I need the replay, please, because what happened was his knee was down, but he was bobbling the ball, don't it?
So when he actually caught it,
yes,
his
which
knees
means
was up.
Right. So in other words, he had not technically caught the ball yet.
What you call me?
He technically caught the ball.
Pablo, you and your big words from Brewster.
Yeah, my big words over there from up there in Samuel.
All right, here we go. It's going to be 1st and goal from the 9-yard line. We have 1 quarter left, 12 minutes of football.
Here comes
left
the blitz. And it gets to the quarterback. He's going to be an interception. He is going to be gone. Can he get there? Can he get there? The 50. He's running out of gas. And Llanos trying to strip the ball. Nothing doing as De Luna.
15.
Steven De Luna feeling it. And the helmet comes off on accident. He didn't do that on purpose, ladies and gentlemen. Now he's going to have to come off the field. But he probably needs a breather anyway. Did you see the replay?
Oh, it's going to be offense now.
The blitz got to the quarterback, a very ill-advised pass, and you see, ladies and gentlemen, you know,
Look
he's
at that.
definitely.
He doesn't know they're down.
No,
49-7.
that's heart. Let me tell you right now, we got
He
Justin
does not
Llanos,
know. Yes.
all heart. Justin Llanos saying, you know what, I'm going to give it all I got. That's all I got. And
That's
so give
good.
credit to Justin Llanos,
Man,
but I'll tell you what, De
you know
Luna
what?
doing it.
They're showing their heart, man.
Yeah.
They got a big heart for football. It's going to be 1st and 10 for the Sabercats, and now they have 14 yards to go, Pablo.
Yep,
That's a
and
lot.
you know Coach Salinas has his foot on the gas pedal. A dive right up the middle. There's plenty of room. He makes a move. Touchdown, Sabercats! Oh.
Again, they didn't pick up a first down.
I know. You think Sabercats are just doing horrible in the second half.
They haven't picked up
But
any
Donut,
first down.
there's a real big number on the left and a real small number on the right, and that's all that matters, sir.
Pablo,
Yes, sir.
no first downs,
Yeah.
21 points.
No.
Is that a good defense?
Yeah, and they only gained, 7 yards on that play? That's it. Yeah, good
Well,
defense.
14.
14
They
yards.
picked up 14 yards, they picked up 5 yards, and they picked up
And
4
then
yards.
look at them,
So 14 and 9.
I'm gonna call-
Pablo, 23?
I'm going to call that 23. That's the last time.
23
Yes, sir.
total yards by the offense.
And
What,
points on the
21
board.
points.
And the kick is up. Looks good from here. In fact, it is
Extra
extra
point,
point, Sabercats.
So you've had 23 yards in the second half, but you have 21 points. Your coach Salinas, you're saying,
Que más quieres?
Wow.
Putting it on them 56-7 with pretty much a whole quarter to go. La Jolla is wishing that would have a bunch of zeros on the clock so everybody can go home. And I'll tell you what, it's not that he's being mean. Coach Salinas has his foot on the gas pedal.
Wow.
Leo Reyes, be a corner.
Let's
Ooh,
go,
Ozzy
Leo.
Osbourne.
Hey, Leo, come on, Leo. You're on, buddy. Leo, I got a question for you. We got the Sabercats coming up with 35 points first week, 42 last week. They're at 56 this week. Are we really going to see – we and Paul were worried. I'm not going to lie to you. Not worried, but they kind of didn't impress us the way they should have been gone on 12 cylinders, the way we thought they were. Now they're showing it. What do you got?
I think that they still have yet to peak, and they're still putting
Wow.
different formations out there. And the good thing is that Ever Lopez has been utilizing different wide receivers today. He has thrown for 5 interceptions, but he really hasn't had the opportunity to run like he has. And I think once he does that, it's going to open up the offense. And don't forget that number 25, Ron Guerra, hasn't been utilized that much this game, but he does have a lot of quickness to the outside. So I believe that, the way they're going, they will hopefully be peaking by the time they play Sherryland, first district game of the year in a couple of weeks.
And then can you tell us about that game? Can you tell us, Leo, is that some sort of special game or something?
It'll be the Dairy Queen game of the week. The game is going to be televised, I believe, on Fox Southwest.
Yes, sir.
So we are expecting a large crowd from Dairy Queen and
Is it
around the
gonna be over
state.
there?
It's going to be in Sherryland High School. So please support the Sabercats.
Hey, so you're Pablo and Donut.
Hey.
Ni modo.
Hey, I'll tell you what.
That was Leo Reyes. Thank you very much,
Leo Reyes, I appreciate that. What he's talking
Assistant
about,
AD
ladies
here
and
at
gentlemen.
Edinburg Cat Stadium. Pablo,
Yes, sir.
what a game we're going to miss, man. But you know what? There'll be other games, man. There'll be other games, and I'm sure as long as we get a win, whether it's here or over there, or we keep on winning here at Cat Stadium, where we're going to be now 4-1.
Yeah, we'll take a 4-1. Who wouldn't take a 4-1? All right,
Season on your field, eh?
Coyotes, the
Neutral
ball is
zone?
snapped.
No, you didn't get
He's
a
going to
cross.
keep it. He's got nothing going on, and a loss of just suffocating defensive line by the Sabercats.
All
They
right,
stayed in
ref,
the lanes.
look at the
on it.
coaches and ask them, do I run it?
No, I'm looking at Coach Salinas and his how sometimes you lean your leg forward doing it like you're stretching your calf. It's his foot on the gas pedal, Donut.
Oh my God, man!
Yeah.
And ladies and gentlemen, once again, you gotta remember what happened to him for the last 2 years. You remember?
You're a member?
You remember when I was being 67-3?
I remember. You remember? Yeah, you remember.
Now let's remember.
Yes. And
Now you're gonna remember him doing that to you.
I appreciate Leo Reyes chiming in there. What he was talking about is
Time out, La
What?
Jolla.
they want to think about it. I don't know what they want to think about, but they want to think about it. But Leo Reyes is talking about Lopez. He's commanding the field. So if your passing attack is working, it opens up the runs. If your running attack is working, then it opens up the pass. And let me tell you, everything's working. everything's working. Special teams, offense, defense, everything's working for the Sabercats tonight.
All right, it's Cat TV 17 bringing you the action from Edinburg Cat Stadium, and you're hearing Team Donut and Paul. I'm Donut Salinas. To my right, Paul Osbury. Of course, special thanks going out to Valley Central, KGBT Channel 4 Sports. Special thanks going out to our shirt sponsors, Clock Nap Honda, Israel Silva, and Michelle Sparks. Thanks a lot. They love the shirts, man. So right now, also let's thank real quickly our board of trustees. That's President Juan Sani Palacios, Vice President Dr. Martin Castillo, Secretary Jaime Solis, members Jaime Chavana, Carmen Gonzalez, Robert Peña Jr., and David Torres. David, remember some Van Halen? Playing some Van Halen
I hear it. Go ahead and shout.
Come on, here we
Or
go.
jump.
It's going to be 2nd and 13 coming up
Yeah,
for La
baby.
Jolla.
Here we go. Sabercats looking at twins left, split right, shotgun, snap is up. He got a little bit of time. He does have a floater, a dangerous floater. He did have a step on him, but I'll tell you what, give credit to Danny Ibarra. He had that covered plenty and incomplete pass.
All right, 3rd and 13 coming up, 10:45 left in this ball game. It's all Sabercats tonight, ladies and gentlemen. Thanks for joining us. It's going to be Sabercats right now, 56. La Jolla Coyotes, 7. Hey, does the Sabercats have a punter?
That's a good question because we haven't seen the punter all night. And if you haven't seen the punter all night, you know you're doing good. He's going to keep it, and he's going to get all he can and goes out of bounds.
He needed 13,
Yeah, and he got about 10.
And he got about, we're going to give him 11.
You're going to give him 11.
He's not, maybe 11 and a half. He's a yard and a half short.
11
He
and a
needs to
half.
get to the 45, and he's at the 43-yard line.
I'll tell you what, that's a,
4th down, Pablo, you go for it?
no. 56 to 7. I have a feeling that
Nothing up your sleeve?
No, nada, but
nothing.
musculos,
Musculos?
mucus. Here we go. Then the punt formation, obviously. Could this be a fake punt?
That's what I mean. Is there anything up your sleeve?
I know. I thought you were just looking at my biceps, donut.
What? What you call me? I don't have a bicycle.
You sidestep. No, it is a punt, ladies and gentlemen. It's a knuckleball that's going to take a Sabercat hop and get away from it.
La Jolla.
Yeah, now it was Sabercats, La Jolla, and so it ends up running down, bouncing downfield. And good job to the Sabercats guy. Don't return it.
And he's getting up on his own, hopefully. Yeah, there he goes. Just got hit hard, man. That was number 1.
Don, I need to give it a little shout out.
Yeah, we do have a timeout on the field. And
all right, I got to give it.
He's doing all right. I think he just got the air knocked out of him, but we'll wait and see what happens. For right now, it's 9:44 left in the ball game, ladies and gentlemen. It's Sabercats 56 and the La Jolla Coyotes 7. 9:44 left in the ball game. Pablo, what do you got?
I got a shout out.
Shout it out.
Yes, sir, to Coach De Los Santos, golf coach for the Sabercats. He's very proud. He's listening and watching it on ValleyCentral.com. He's the boys and girls golf coach. I'll tell you what, props to him. Not only is he a good golfer personally, but he's a very, very good golf coach. He has his team. His golf team are contenders for the state title this year.
Wow.
They have a shot. They're in the mix. They're in the conversation for a state championship for the golf team. So props to Coach to Miguel, that's my boy, to Coach De Los Santos for getting his golf team going. I tell you, it's not by accident. It has to do with all coaching. Good job, Coach De Los Santos.
So shout out go down to Coach Escobedo, new to the Valley, new to Bobcat football, and you know what?
I got a little story about the Bobcats, don't I?
Hey,
I got a little story for you.
I mean, I like the guy, man. I like the guy, and you know what? I told him, I turned around, we're on the field before the game, and I said, Coach, I'm just got something to tell you. I've just to meet you right now.
Brother.
I've just met you, and you're telling me you love it, and you love the Bobcat pride and all this. I'm telling you, you're winning already, just by what I see in the stands.
When you get a chance, ask me about the little Escobar.
The little Escobar, you know?
The little Escobar Bobcat story. I got something for you, something that almost went down today. We'll talk about that later.
All right, here we go. It's going to be 1st and 10. Ball at the 23.
Foot on the gas pedal for the Sabercats as he gets outside. That's a 20, 25, probably a 30-yard gain. My gosh, and they are going to move those chains.
First down picked up for the Sabercats in the second half. And we're with 9:30 left.
They finally got a first down.
The game. They finally got a first down, Pablo.
Man, what these guys doing? Try a little harder, Sabercats. Let's go, man.
Here we go, Pablo.
All right, looking at trips right, split left. As a Sabercats in the shotgun. Snap is up, a quick screen to the right. He's got some blocking as he goes down the middle.
Fumble.
And it's fumble, and the first break of the game. His knee was down, don't it?
Knee was down.
Knee was down.
The only Christmas gift that La Jolla is going to get is going to be with 9:25 left in the game, and they're down 56-7.
Yeah, I mean, that's kind of a,
Give me your story, Pablo.
Okay, so I get a call from the Bobcats. You know, I'm a former boxer, or certainly so are yourself, and get a call from the Bobcats asking
I know where you're going.
asking if I can come over and talk to the team. You know, give them a little something. Unfortunately, I just don't. You know, I have some stuff going on at Brewster. I'm the head coach over there. I just couldn't quite make it, but we're going to work it out next week. I will leave my practice, and I will leave the Brewster Longhorns and drive to Edinburg High School, and I will stand there and I will talk before the team.
What time, Pablo? What time can I? What do you
You
got?
can expect me to speak in front of the team at about 4 o'clock.
I'm there.
And
What day? What day?
it hadn't been decided yet, don't it? But I'm going to go in there and I'm going to talk to some young men heart to
I
heart.
am there. If you don't mind.
And I do not mind, sir. Great little run to Llanos up the middle.
Oh!
What? One crisp. What is going on? And
One
he's still on his
Christmas
feet.
gift to
What is
another
going on?
Christmas gift.
He could score.
Number 68
Number
again.
68.
Flag on the field.
I tell you what, 68, one of the lead tacklers for the Coyotes. Unfortunately, he's an offensive lineman. Sorry.
You're killing me,
I'm
Pablo.
sorry. Look at the replay, ladies and gentlemen. That is something else.
Then they got him. That was a face mask.
No one more surprised than Ryan Rodriguez himself as he finds himself with the ball and the lead tackler for the Coyotes, 68. Mark Perales.
Here comes the flag.
On the return team, after the change of possession, contacting a defenseless player. Be 15 yards from the spot of the foul. First down.
18.
All right, so instead of starting at the 32, 42, 47-yard line, it'll be first and
Thank
10
you.
for the Sabercats.
And I'll tell you what, don't it? If you're the Sabercats, you got Coach Salinas running your football, you got Coach De Los Anjos running your golf, you're thinking, que
Que
más
más
quieres?
Oh, my God.
You know, try to describe that play, but do it sometime before the night's not over. Holy guacamole. Bottom line, Sabercats got the ball, and this time nothing doing up the middle.
Hey, new quarterback, new running backs, though.
Yeah, got some clean jerseys. You're right about that. We got Tristan Gomez in at the helm.
Number 30, Frank Melendez.
Number 3 running the ball. Or 20. We got plenty of guys on the field. You'll get their number right there. Thanks to Cat TV. Look at the picture.
Ryan Rodriguez.
We've been trying to look at the field.
Right, gorgeous with Jaime Guerra in the backfield. As you have
And it's number 9.
Sean Smith, and foot on the gas pedal. He throws it up in the air. Foot on the gas pedal.
Flag on the play.
Flag on the play and foot on the gas.
Pablo, let's
Give us
run
all.
the clock, Pablo.
Por favor.
Number 3, Tristan Gomez is incomplete. Flag on the field.
Here comes the call, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to see what's going to happen here. And it's going to be, it was a free play.
Offside.
Offsides defense.
Yeah. Now, the Sabercats, don't it? I got to tell you, I noticed this with the inception of the Sabercats with Coach Salinas. They have a built-in audible whenever there is offsides. Whenever the defense jumps offsides, it's automatic fade route, period.
All right.
That's all Coach Salinas. And why not? Free play, don't it?
Yeah, that's what I say.
And that's what he says, and that's what they do.
Number 9, quarterback.
Yes, sir. I got him, Sean
Why am I
Smith.
trying to look at the field, Pablo, when I got this screen right here with
Beautiful.
Cats TV?
I'll tell you what, Cats TV is on fire.
With my new glasses, aquí lo tengo.
You can
Pablo.
see everything.
Sí,
Puedes ver.
muy bien.
Here we go.
Should I go out to Roy and Vero where I got my glasses? They said, I was talking there, Pablo, at the store, and I was just, hey, I knew I heard your voice. As soon as they heard my voice, they couldn't put me where I was at.
They know
so
they've
I
heard
told
it,
them what
don't
kind of glasses I needed for the glare, and when I get here and there's still sun and stuff, and I told them what I did. I said, they were like, both of them said, I knew I've heard your voice somewhere. So they tune in also to Cats TV.
Donna,
and,
you're
of
at the
course,
store and they recognize your voice. You're thinking,
Que
¿Qué
más
más quieres? Man, you know you're living large, baby.
Pablo, we're on Facebook, Pablo.
That's what I'm talking about. Oh, I saw that picture, by the
What
way.
are the
Out there
157
in the bleachers.
likes or something? Yeah.
Yes, sir. I was neat,
See
man.
how many people are liking you?
No, I didn't. Who likes me?
I can't tell you, man. Tune in, man. No, special thanks going to everybody that's getting tuned in and love what y'all are doing. And it feels good, Pablo, and people are just liking what we're doing, man. So
They're
here we go.
disliking?
They're liking.
Oh, liking. All right. I
It's
appreciate
going to
that.
be 3rd and 7 coming up. 7 under 8.
Oh, bad snap. And it looks like the
We got it back.
Sabercats
Yeah,
have
they
gotten
fell
on the ball as an errant snap has slowed down.
We're going to see a
Wait,
punter.
wait. Do they have a punter?
I don't know. Dress him up.
There's different guys running on the
him out,
field.
suit
I don't
him
know what
out.
they're doing because I don't recognize some of these guys. It looks like they're going to punt.
They're going to punt.
I don't even know if he's warmed up.
Hey, if you're Coach Salinas and your first punt comes with 7:30 left in the game, you're saying,
"Que más quieres?" There's no doubt, baby.
Man.
Oh, my. You know you're having a good game if this is the first punt of the night, don't it?
Yep.
I don't know.
I'm
I hope he's
closing
warmed up.
I'm closing up my book, Pablo.
All right, here comes the snap. It is clean. He runs out to the right, hits his typical knuckleball, determines how high it takes, and it goes out of bounds.
At the 19 or 20-yard line.
Probably the 20-yard line. No return possible as the ball bounced out of bounds.
All right, Pablo, look, is that somebody on the ladder?
Look at that. You
Is she
seen it
getting
again?
ready? Is she getting ready?
The flag is it's the wind is picked up, by the way. But I tell you, that's gorgeous, don't it? That is absolutely beautiful. As we got the flag, in all its glory, waving on the high ladder of this fire truck. One of our.
Hey, Catch TV, how about one more time, buddy? One more time, give us a flag. We got no play on the field. What do you say, Catch TV? Can we do it?
Can we get a flag?
Can we get a flag? We're looking at Catch TV work with Donut and Paul right here on this shot coming up. We're going to get it, I hope. We got
some time. How about that USA flag, baby?
We got a timeout on the field. How about that?
Look at that. Catch TV. Martin Torres directing his crew.
Awesome, guys. That's awesome, guys. And that's awesome. And it's an awesome feeling to be.
Look at that, Donut. Look at him
an
zooming
American
away,
right there, man. That's a great shot. Thanks a lot, Catch TV.
I got
Ladies
my eyes
and
on the
gentlemen,
screen.
That's 9/11, something we'll never forget, a history day here for our nation. But you know what? We got even better, Pablo, after that. So too bad we lost a lot of people during that, but it made us a better nation, man. I think we're way better now than we were back then. So, just hats off to all the servicemen and people that, that we lost in that day. And it's something that I tell you, we read about it to our kids today.
It's just something our country went through.
Right. And it made us a better country, man. So, just
there's Republicans, Democrats, but I'll tell you what, for a time, unfortunately, we were all Americans.
All of us.
Yeah.
All of us, man. It was something. I mean, the way we united and everything, it was unbelievable. Even now, today, the ceremonies they had there, the silent moment of silence by the president and Miss President there at the White House. I was seeing the news before I left, and it's unbelievable, man, the way it made us so strong. Here we go. It's going to be getting back to the game. 7:07 left in the ball game. It's Roberts Vela Sabercats 56, La Jolla Coyotes 7, 1st and 10. Ball at their own 20-yard line.
Julio Garcia hoping to have some success, asking for the ball in the shotgun. And the snap is up. It is going to be a play-action draw, pass, quick screen to the right. He cuts inside, as you can see on your screen, bouncing around. I'll tell you what, number 55.
They're giving him 10.5 yards, so one more time for La Jolla.
Move those chains. Let me tell you what I saw, Donut. I'm sorry, but I'll tell you what. Adrian Sanchez for the Coyotes. You see the offensive lineman after the pass is thrown. He's running downfield, trying to make a block 10 yards past the line of scrimmage, hustling down 56-7. And, you get a guy like Adrian Sanchez. I'll tell you what, you got to give credit to
And Paul, for
Espinosa.
something like that, I don't mind being here in a score like this. You don't mind being here even though the game's not that good or whatever. Seeing kids play like that is very rewarding. It's worth being here.
You wish you had more like that. I'm not saying they don't have more like that, but I'll tell you what, it's a beautiful thing when you got kids with heart like that. And apparently Coyotes have several of them. A nice nifty run, as you see right there on your screen, by Isaiah Calderon. A good little nifty run to get outside. And the good news is that clock is still running,
Yeah, he fell inbound, so it's going to keep on going. And we're down to 6:30 before the play gets going. Left in the ballgame. I'll pick up 6 yards. Call it 2nd and 4 coming up. Once again, we're at Edinburg Stadium. We're live. Thanks to Catch TV. That is KTS Channel 17 of Court Valley Central. You're listening to Team Donut and Paul. I'm Donut Salinas. And to my right, Paul Osbury. Pablo, thank you very much for your service, buddy.
You got that right. De nada, my brother from another mother.
Here we go.
Whose birthday was last week.
Last week. Happy
That's
belated,
right.
Mama. I
That's
love you,
right.
man. Many more, babe.
Snap is up. It's going to be a sweep to the left, but he got turned inside. What should have been a play that was developed to run outside, he turned it inside and ran into a wall called the Sabercats.
3rd and 4 coming up. The ball is at their own 36.5-yard line. It is under 6 minutes left in this ball game.
And hope what we want is for that clock to move. We would like all the players to get home safely. You know what? Another shout out. Okay, got a shout out hanging out at Coach De Los Santos' house. I'm sure they're drinking some Diet Coke. We got Tony Espinosa, got Coach Bob Garisales listening in. Coach Bob Carrizales coaches at Longoria. They're 8th grade football champs from last year. So I'll tell you what, Coach Carrizales, you guys are doing a great job.
What do we got tomorrow, Pablo? Jags and
No
I
sé,
think
no sé.
PSJ Bears? Is that right, gentlemen? Martin? Anybody? Jags and PSJ Bears tomorrow? Yeah, I think so. That's what we're gonna do. That's what I'm gonna call, Pablo.
Bob, and I appreciate you, man. Tony, love you over there as well. You guys hanging out at Coach De Los Santos out there listening to ValleyCentral.com.
Are they? Hey,
Yeah.
what's going on, guys? Gentlemen, I hope you're enjoying the show, man. Pablo bringing you a great show here from Edinburg Cat Stadium. Mira, guys, how about that flag? Man?
Gorgeous. That's Cats TV doing that for you, ladies and gentlemen. Great job. A crew run by Martin Torres. Oh, okay. I thought it was going to go over his head. He's going to keep it, and not a good idea, but on paper was a good idea, but unfortunately, and the question is Coach Salinas' foot on the gas pedal?
Well, I don't think so because, Paul, remember now he's got the backups in there.
Okay.
And, I mean, good experience for them and everything.
Hey,
but,
you know what? Good experience with him. You're right.
I mean, hey, you never know when you're going to need him, man. So might as well, every chance you get, put him on the field under the lights, you know, under the home crowd and everything, a big game. Hey, these guys know they can be seen anywhere in the world now.
I'll tell you what. Yeah, you're right about that.
I mean, it's not, hey.
We've gotten a shout out from Hawaii.
Yeah, Japan, Korea,
Yeah.
Afghanistan.
You're right about that.
California, Chicago.
You're right about
everywhere,
that.
man.
And the snap is up. It's going to be a sweep to the right. He's got a little bit of room. As he
Oh.
fakes it, he gets outside. Don't bring him down out there. Come on, guys. Come on, guys.
It's frustration there. Paul.
That is frustration. It's unfortunate.
Even though we're calling everything good about, you know, the classic coaches they have in La Jolla by keeping these kids after it, even though they're down by 40 to some points, 49 points, I believe. Yeah, I mean, at the same time, you got to keep your poise, and you cannot hurt your team even more. So after that great run of, it was only about 7 yards, 6 yards, they're going to add another 15. So one more time for the Sabercats.
Move those chains.
Finally, another first down, hombre.
Again. Well, it's
Again.
about time. They don't have very many first downs this half. It's not like they're playing well.
And all they have is 21 points.
Yeah, that's not bad at all.
All right, here we go. It's going to be 1st and 10. Ball at the 14-yard line
Smith at the
for
helm.
the Sabercats.
And he keeps it himself. He's got a little bit of room that was closed up very quickly.
Picked up 5 yards.
Good job. Good defensive play by George Munoz. But 5 yards later.
Yep, so it's going to be 2nd and 5 coming up. We're down to 4, under 5 minutes, 4:52. Oh, we got a man down. I said, why did they stop the clock?
I know. And Tony, Mig, and Bob, you guys got some fajitas over there, man. Do you mind if I drive over there and get me a taco?
Where are we going?
Go over here in Casa de Coach de los Santos.
All
So
right.
usually got some beans a la chata. Oh, my
my
gosh.
God.
Those guys, let me tell you, they can cook some meat
They
over
can
there,
cook?
brother. They can cook.
You know what I didn't
some
see today,
meat.
Pablo? I passed by. Those Thursday night crew,
What?
cooking crew, the flipper. Nobody?
Nobody? Oh, yeah.
I went past by.
Wow.
So I don't know if I went too early because they say they don't get together early no more since I told the world that they were there before 5.
Oh, they had a few visitors. Oh, we don't need any more than 10 pounds of meat. What?
So maybe they were they were starting out a little bit later, but I
People
passed,
that actually didn't want the advertising.
yeah, everybody's hearing us now. He's being helped off the field lightly, so at least he's walking on his own.
We like that. Under his own power doing it.
Yeah.
That's good.
So it's going to be 2nd and 6. They're calling it coming up 4:52, and we'll start the clock. I hope as soon as he gets off the field, the referee doing a great job. Let's not start nothing, making sure the kid is in a safe area, and then we'll start the clock. Here we go. Ready, ready, ready. Run the clock. No, he didn't. All right, here we go. 2nd and 6.
And
coming
motion
up.
across the formation. It's going to be a dive off the right guard. He does have some lead blocking. I'll tell you what, big old, I'm not going to say, I want to go with 52, 62. Big old Robert Falcon pushing people out of the way. Falcon,
All right, so one
remember,
more time, Pablo.
move those chains and drop those
it.
chains. Falcon, what comes to mind is I used to get my haircut there when I was
Yeah,
a kid.
remember Joe Falcon?
Yes, when I was a kid, Joe Falcon.
1st and goal from the 30. He gets stopped at about the 4-yard line. Maybe a loss to 1. So call it 2nd and goal. Ball will be spotted at the 4-yard line. We're down to 4:30 left in this ball game, ladies and gentlemen. It is Robert Vela, Sabercats 56, the La Jolla Coyotes 7.
And Sabercats apparently not interested in running on the clock. as they are threatening. The snap is up. It's going to be a quarterback keeper. It's going to be a throw. And, well, good cover. I'll tell you what, he was covered. Good job by Jose.
He had the football, put the football in that area, Pablo. If not, he would have gone picked off.
I'm going to give a shot at this name. Jose Samaniego. Okay. Hey, what'd you call me? What did I call you? Good job for on the coverage. You know, we want to give you, we get as many names, many shout-outs as we can. These kids are playing hard, even on both sides. Even though the Coyotes are losing, it is very apparent. Coach Espinosa has captured their minds and their hearts, and these kids have not given up. I got to give them credit.
Third and goal from the 5. Here we go. Sabercats ball.
And a mishandled snap, and that's the bad news. The good news is he got down to the 1, and it's 4th and 1, Donut. What are you going to do?
You got to work on your kicking game, if you ask me. I don't know. I mean, hey, you're going to need your kicking game once in a while.
This is a perfect time to have your kicker kick with minimal pressure. But
there you go.
Foot on the gas pedal.
Oh my God.
Kick him. Hey, Coach Salinas, you know what? His motor runs hot. I can tell you right now, ladies and gentlemen, he is an ultra competitor. Try to take him on anything. Try to take him on and throwing a rock, and who can hit that pole?
No, we're going to need a timeout. We're going to call a timeout.
I mean, I tell you what, you take on Coach Salinas, you're in for a battle.
All right, we go timeout. We got some music
We
coming
got
up
some
for
music.
Leo.
Leo Reyes. Oye, la canción. Can you hear that, ladies and gentlemen?
Rock this joint.
Rock.
Oílo más.
Leo Reyes, your favorite song. Oye. Who's that? Who's that?
No. Who's that, man? Give me a name.
Leo Reyes, we don't see you dancing. Oh, the crowd is feeling good, ladies and gentlemen. There he is. Oh, Leo. Oh, you're 2-step. You're 1-step over there.
Leo teaching dancing
Like I
at
said. Oh, don't. I'm doing it, man. I got my girl right here.
Pablo, the spinning.
I'm doing it. Oh, man, I'm doing it.
All right, after a timeout, I believe the Sabercats are going to go for 3 points, and what I think is the right call, Coach Salinas.
There you go.
You know, what do I know? I don't coach, but, you got to work on your game, on all parts of your game, and this is one you haven't worked on. So we'll see right now. It'll be a 29-yard kick here drive for the Sabercats. Snap.
It's a good hold, and it looks good from us. Field goal, Sabercats.
So make that now 59. So with 3:25 left in this ball game, it is now the Robert Vela Sabercats 59, the La Jolla Coyotes 7.
Hey, I just heard a shout out from my boys who usually got something on the grill, and they said come by for some pizza. ¿Tienes hambre? My boy, Coach Bob Gonzalez, you know what, he's coaching at the junior high ranks, but I tell you what, he's coached varsity for many years, doing a good job at Vela over there with the head coach and coordinator, Raul Salas.
Coach Salas, little shout out going out to Coach Salas.
To you.
Raul Salas, little shout out going out to you. He says he's got 2 tough games, man. He's going to decide the district. Good luck on your district. Also, Javi Garza. Good luck.
Javi
You got the other
Garza,
coaches.
yeah.
Give me some names from the other coaches.
Ruben Hernandez.
Ruben Hernandez. Barrientos.
Gene Shoup.
Gene Shoup. At Hartwell. Hartwell, who do we got?
Hartwell. Garza.
All right. So good luck to all the junior highs here at Edinburg at the ECISD
Estrada
district
over
coming
there
up.
at Barrientos.
All right.
Bunch of good guys. I meet with them regularly. Certainly as a head coach and coordinator, Brewster, we meet regularly. I can tell you right now, I feel as if I'm amongst friends when we meet as
All
coaches.
right.
Edinburg is blessed with a bunch of good coaches, I'll tell you that.
All right, here we go. It's going to be 3:25 left in the ball game, and it's the Sabercats kicking off.
A bouncing ball that's going to be fielded cleanly, caught on the run, and he's got a little bit of room. Willie Njaye, what? Whoop, 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 whoop. He gets outside on the 40, having a little fun as he stays on his feet. I'm sure Yanni Villarreal, not used to getting the ball, said, well, it's my turn this time. And he made the best of it, don't it?
Took it into the Sabercats side of the field, all the way down at their 47-yard line. So it'll be 1st and 10. They're on the Sabercats side of the field for La Jolla, and their last 2 possessions have been good, Paulo, but we got 3:12 left, and you're down 59-7. You're down by 52 points.
You're down.
What do you need?
I need the clock to run. Indeed.
America won't make it?
No, sir.
No.
There is no such thing as a
Oh, look who's driving up.
52-yard play. I mean,
Me,
52-point play.
me.
Uh-oh.
Who's driving up?
It's
already?
not over till the overweight lady sings, and she's about to sing.
She's
me,
about.
me.
She's
me,
tuning up.
You. And,
Run the clock. Run the clock. Pick up
clock,
6 yards. Good run of 6 yards. It'll be a 2nd and 4 coming up for La Jolla, and we're under 3 minutes.
Under 3 minutes. That's the good news, ladies and gentlemen. And to everybody that's here tonight, we certainly hope you drive safe. Certainly both sides, everybody that's here, band, the players, fans.
This is Michelle Rotliga. So thank the people.
Gutiaga.
Gutiaga?
Let me give a rundown.
All right, hold on. After the play. Here we go.
And handing out the ball. Good little juking and jive, Leano, as he gets outside. He's still on his feet. Ooh, ouch. Yeah.
Add another 15, man.
I got some names here, don't it? Catch TV. Let's get credit where credit is due. We got Gilbert Cavazos, senior in the house. Class 2014 or 215. Hey, good job for you. Got Adrian Cuellar, junior. Got Michael Montalvo, a senior. Luis Montemayor, another senior. Miguel Nuno Gutierrez, a junior. Michael Russell, a junior. Leroy Torres coming in the house as a senior. Rick Ramirez over there. Ray! Got Delia Ramirez and Julio in the house. Aye! Martin Torres sitting over here taking care of business. Claudia Rios and Michelle Rutiega run the scoreboard and the ads up there, doing a great job, don't it?
All right. That's Cats TV
job,
17, KATS channel 17.
Hey, working with Torres and Cats TV.
Que más quieres? That's from Paul and Donut. Thank you a lot, man.
You got that right, brother.
Great working up here, man.
And looks like a little bit of life. Oh, mishandle snap. He got outside. He may get in and
flag on the field.
Holding.
Fumble. He had already called the touchdown, but there is a flag, and it's going to come back. I saw the holding.
You know.
There wasn't only holding. There was punching and everything going on there.
The receiver had just too much jersey on that play, and I'm sure they're going to bring it back.
Holding.
There it is, don't it?
La Jolla
baby!
At about the 6. So it's going to come back to the 16-yard line. Another flag against La Jolla. They got into the end zone, but believe me, the holding is what got the guy to go into the end zone. So it's going to bring up a first and goal. Ball going back all the way back to the 16-yard line.
First and goal.
And let's run the clock.
Run the clock.
No,
that was 84. All right, he's in the shotgun. As La Jolla would love to score, why not? The snap is up. It's going to be a run. The outside. As he's still on his feet. And it is Isaiah Calderon. What? Another flag?
Yeah.
Oh, Calderon.
Here we go.
Is the only one. Oh, Calderon. The only one doesn't know there was a holding on that play. It's unfortunate.
Back-to-back great runs by La Jolla, ladies and gentlemen.
Calderon running hard.
Only to bring them back. And Paul,
yeah.
It's hard to understand why you do that as a ref. Finally get on the board. They finally have a good run. But it's not fair to the defensive guy who's practiced all week, just like the other guy in the sun.
There you go.
And he tries to make a good play, and you get held. So you call what you see, man. Hats off to the refs.
You're right about that, don't it? And certainly every now and then, as a referee, they get a chance, to make a call either way. But they only do it as a matter of sportsmanship, and certainly not favoritism toward any team. Here we go. Coyotes with 2:10 left in the shotgun. It's a snap is up. It's going to be a play-action pass. He's being flustered out of the pocket. He's about to be sacked. Oh, hello. Boom. I don't know who that is. I can't get a number.
No, but he's running like he knows he did something wrong.
He lowered his head. Are they going to throw a flag?
Nope.
All right, we're just going to call that a hard tackle. Everybody, well, that was a penalty. You know what? There's no flag, so guess what?
He didn't call it?
It was not a penalty.
So it wasn't a penalty?
That's it.
All right.
Let's go. Next play.
All right, run the clock. We're under 1:43 and counting. It's going to be 2nd and goal from the 28-yard line.
I think that was Aaron Alanis that came in hard on that tackle. 21.
No, 21. You're right.
He was very excited.
Good job, Robert Estrada, number 21. I remember that.
Oh, we said his name a lot. And the snap is up. He's got a man open in the middle, and he throws it behind him.
Stop the clock.
Stop the clock.
So
Third.
Third and
what is 28 miles away? I don't know. third and Rendon
Somebody's
Ranch.
ranch.
I don't know. Yeah, somebody's ranch.
Somebody's ranch.
Third and Rendon Ranch.
All right, third and 28 coming up. 1:23 left in the ballgame.
Yep. And the reason I bring up Rendon Ranch, we have an old Bobcat in Julian Rendon. I mean, an old Longhorn, Julian Rendon. And we were just.
Robert Gutierrez. I hear Robert Gutierrez.
Robert Gutierrez.
Robert Gutierrez.
28.
Class of 81.
Class of 81.
Yeah.
As you can see, he throws. He's got a man. Incidental contact, probably. There you go. That's nobody's fault. The defensive back was looking back at the quarterback, looking back at the ball.
It'll stop the clock, nevertheless, so it'll be 1:17 left. And you know what, man? La Jolla doesn't think this game is over, man. And they might be the only ones that don't think it's over.
4th and Guzman gas station out there on North 281.
You're kidding me. Look at the moon. How about that picture? We'll go back to it after the play,
Oh,
gentlemen.
it's gorgeous.
But
Right
you
on
see the zoom in. Wait till you see it zoom in again, man.
Right on the horizon.
There we go. What you call me?
Beautiful. Right on the horizon. He rolls out and almost intercepted.
So the ball's going to go over on downs anyway, Paulo.
Yes,
if he had
sir.
caught it, would have been out of bounds. It would have been Sabercat ball because it was.
Oh, look at that
goal.
gorgeous
Look
shot.
at that shot. Who's that on the camera, Martin? Man, guys,
Beautiful.
I tell you, man, you're up here in the booth. You're with Paul and Donor. You're saying,
Que
"Que
más
más quieres?"
And what a job Martin Torres does as he's directing his crew.
Is there a tree in front of it or what?
Yes, sir. The beautiful mesquite tree branches. Gorgeous.
No way.
Yes, sir. I'm calling it. That's a mesquite.
A mesquite?
Yes,
Wow.
sir. I can tell by the
sabe,
formation
sabe.
of the.
All right, let's take a knee, guys. Here we go. We got 1:10 left. It is Robert Vela, Sabercats 59, and the Coyotes 7. No.
Yes. Mira.
No, they're going to run?
Yes.
No way.
Yes. I told you. Foot on the gas
Oh!
pedal.
Well, somebody put the handbrake.
Right there. What is that? The handbrake. Have you ever driven? And why is the car going slow? The handbrake is on, Donuts.
Anyway, they'll keep the clock running. It's under 50 seconds left, and it is 2nd and 11 coming up for the Sabercats. And like I tell you, ladies and gentlemen, it's been all Robert Vela, Sabercats. They're having a great year. For the first time, they're starting off at 3-0. They put 35 points, 42 points, and now they come up with 59 points.
And with the gas on the foot pedal, running the ball. Don't that's what I'm saying. And the 50, as you can see, nifty run with 20-something seconds left.
One more time.
Move those chains.
And you see, Pablo, that's what I'm talking about.
And I already know what you mean, don't it? And
that's what I'm talking about.
That's what happens. We hope that young man is fine, but Coach Salinas has got that lead foot. There's no doubt about it. But at this point, there are many reasons why you should kneel it, and one of them is why you have the player's knees on the ground this time. We wish him luck. We hope he's well. But I'll tell you what, some good news. Let's get back to the Sabercats, 59-7, going 3-0, 4-1 in Cat Stadium, don't it?
Que más
quieres for this
Wow.
gorgeous field. Good job, Coach Roy Garza, our new athletic director, assistant ADs, Joey Cáceres, Mario
Lopez.
Yeah, Mario Lopez. We got Leo Reyes bringing it up in the house, on the south part of the house.
He's moving the chains on the intercom.
He's moving the chains. Leo, come on, let us move the chains. What's going on over there?
Leo moving the chains, ladies and gentlemen, on the field.
Yep, we have a little pause in the action. So everybody that tuned in on valleycenter.com, if you're still here, we appreciate that. And to everybody in the stands and everybody here, we wish you luck driving home. We hope everybody gets home safe.
Doing all right.
He's walking off.
There's the moon without the mesquite, Pablo.
Oh, because it's moving. The earth is rotating, don't it? The earth is rotating around the sun while the moon is rotating around the earth simultaneously. Yeah.
You're calling me too many things tonight. All right, so we're going to get back to action. And we're down to 27 seconds left. Do we have a flag? Holding. Sabercats. After all that, it's going to bring it back and forget.
Forget qué? Forget what you're going to say. What?
Change those moves.
Change
We're cutting it back.
Move those chains.
Change
those
those
moves.
Change those
and
moves.
pick up
Take 'em
them
back.
chains.
Pick them up. It's going to be 2nd and 5 coming up.
And
hand
a
off.
quarterback keeper We're all hoping the clock runs down, Donnie. You take us out of here, baby.
13. All right, ladies and gentlemen. Once again, from Sabercats Stadium, it's going to be a final. It's going to be Robert Vela, Sabercats 59, La Jolla Coyotes 7. Great action. Great job done by Catch TV, of course. ReadyCenter.com. Thanks going out to them. So from Team Donut and Paul, Donut Salinas, Paul Alvarez saying good night.
Board of Trustees, Athletic Director Roy Garza, I'd like to thank you for your attendance at tonight's game. I'd like to wish everyone a safe trip home, especially our friends from La Jolla. Just a reminder, Edinburgh CIC Stadium policy for